First of all, I'm really delighted that you're asking that question and that you are trying to reach out to Diaspora, because it's clear that they are major stakeholders in this and it will have an impact. One, in terms of rights of Diaspora and social participation, not only in the communities where they live, but also the question about links back to countries of origin and specifically development potential. And I don't mean just simply sending remittances and as a source of financing for people at home, although that's obviously important for families, but really about ideas exchange, innovation exchange, entrepreneurship, and things of that sort, to really open up the idea that diaspora in the host countries, in their new countries where they live, even if it's generations, that they bring a richness of cultural identity, ideas, human innovation, but also that links that back with their countries of origin. IOM does assisted voluntary return and only voluntary return. In fact, it's one of the IOM Constitution, which is a treaty that's been ratified by all 166 member states of IOM, has one prohibition on it and one limitation, which says that the only returns that IOM is involved in are voluntary returns. Only. So what we offer and what we promote is as an alternative to deportations and forced returns by government are voluntary returns, and preferably assisted voluntary returns. And what we mean by that is that people make a genuine choice, that they are counseled about what their options are first, and that they exercise their freedom of choice, sometimes admittedly in contexts where the options are not great, but that they can make their own judgments and then return in a dignified and safe way and come back without the stigma of having been deported, without the stamp in the passport that says they've been deported, which would then negatively affects their ability to enter countries later. And ideally, and we really advocate for this always, is with some form of reintegration back home that allows for rebuilding of lives in a productive way, in a dignified way. And so we always advocate for voluntary return rather than forced return.